Okay, so hi, my name is Romie, and one of our favorite shows is back, The Haves and the Have-Nots. So let's just jump right into it. Have and Have-Nots, season 3, episode 1, and it starts off with Candace and Jeffrey. Candace and Jeffrey are actually, of course, still in the house because they just kicked Quincy's ass, and Jeffrey is freaking out. I don't. He's doing a little bit too much for my taste, but Candace is more so like how I would react after the fact because it's like, all right, we are they going to come up with a plan? Why are they going to call it self defense? Because that's what it was, or do something else? And Jeffrey's just like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And I'm just like, okay, Jeffrey, putting on a little too much for the cameras. And sidebar, that blood, they were too up close because that blood was unconvincing, completely unconvincing. And so we skip from that. We go to the scene where Veronica and Catherine are in jail because of the fact that, of course, as you know, Wyatt sold them out to the DA. And it's terrible because things get real fast. You have Veronica, who's told that she has to not only give up, of course, all her jewelry, she also has to give up her wig because it's like, that's not your hair. You might have bought it, but it's not your hair. And Catherine is wearing a girdle or Spanx, I guess as you call it nowadays. And she had to take those off too. And I love how Veronica was really more so the one who was humiliated, but she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get this chick, so it doesn't even matter right now. And then Catherine's like, oh, how dare you talk to me that way? How dare you? Anyway, so then you switch over to the guys. You know, Jim and David. They're actually also in jail, clearly. And this is how the guys are. It's like shoelaces, shoes, belts, show your hands, up against the wall. Let's see. What is it? Not a finger probe. What is that thing called? Rectal probe? Or whatever it's called. So they do that, and the guys all take it in stride, cough. And then here's Jim. And I'm just like, okay. So clearly see the difference. I'm like, okay, so Veron's one of the guys because she was pretty much acting the same way. So after that, we switch over to Landon and David's Caucasian concubine. No, I'm kidding. You know, the woman who's really in love with David. And so Jeffrey's guy, I guess you can say, he's talking with her because he's trying to figure out why she's trying to pin everything on Jim and Veronica. And it's weird because he doesn't like Veronica, but even he's like, you know, that's pretty messed up what you're trying to do. And she's like, and? Am I supposed to care? Type of thing. And so he ends up, of course, doing what she wants him to do. And so we move on from that, but damn, she's really in love with him. And I feel a little bad only because it's not reciprocated, but it's not like he told her it was going to be something different. So then we get to Wyatt. Wyatt is there and he's in his glory because he's like, all the bad guys are finally going to get theirs. And he's talking with the DA. And she actually finds out that he has money, has an inheritance. And so she's like, you know what? If I talk to the judge, I could possibly get your money for you. Because if you're clean, then this will work. And I'm like, Wyatt was just recently drinking, but I guess, oh, okay, we'll see how that all works out. Maybe it's out of his system by now. But yeah, so we skip from that. And then they also are trying to figure out where's Jeffrey? Where is Jeffrey? Where's Waldo? Where's Jeffrey? Because he's also a part of the case and they want to give him immunity, but it has to be, I guess, a 2-for-1 deal. So Jeffrey's phone was destroyed because he was trying to call the cops. after the killing of Candace's baby's father, Quincy. So Candace destroyed the phone so that they couldn't trace a signal. So anyway, Jim and David are kind of having their usual argument in the cell. It was like Jim's threatening to do something to Veronica, but without saying it, David catches on. He's like, I love my wife. Don't you dare do something to her, because if you do something to her, I will bring my wrath be upon you, the likes of you that you never will. His usual shtick. And so you have Jim just like, yeah, whatever. And it's funny because then David turns on him and is like, you loved someone. You say you didn't, but you did. Your daughter, your pride and joy, Amanda. And Jim was like, stop it. So then David was like, all right. But don't play dumb and act like you don't know. So then after that, we have Hannah is talking with her son, Candace's brother. Damn, what is his name? Anyway, they're talking, and it's just messed up because he's like, look, social services is looking for y'all. The house is paid for. My business is legitimate, and I can make it work. So just come back to the house and live here. What are you going to do? Do you want little Quincy to go back into the justice system, into foster care? And so I'm like, damn, this show is a little too real right now. And so Hannah's just upset because she's like, Candace, whenever she thinks she's getting ahead, she's not. And you just don't see it. You never see it. And so that's how that ends there. And because she also finds out that he used Veronica to find out about the legitimacy of the businesses in the house. So then we go back to Jeffrey and Candace is like, Jeffrey, get it together. I need your help. We need to move the body. And he's like, no, I can't do it. Then he says he'll do it. Then he realizes he really can't do it. And then she's like, all right, go take a shower, wash off the blood. Then we have one of the final scenes with Veronica and Catherine, who are still talking. Catherine's like, I'm going to get that boy. And Veronica's like, no, you're not. And she's like, yes, I am. And Veronica's like, you know what? I'm going to handle this. Don't worry about it. We may not get out until Monday because it's the weekend. And so we might not even get our phone call right now. But we'll handle this. And the show ends out with, like I said, Jeffrey and what's her name, and Candace are freaking out because the police, well, Jeffrey's freaking out, Candace is trying to stay calm because the police are actually right outside. They're right outside, and Candace has to go and convince the guy to leave and that there is an issue because apparently the neighbor next door called. And so next week we'll see that it looks like information is finally starting to leak out, and the Harringtons and the other ones finally know what each other did. But that's all for now. Again, my name is Romie. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Are you excited that the show has come back? Are you not excited? Do you like the direction of how the show is going? Let me know. Thanks.